Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening today. Good evening. Wow. Wow. Good evening. I want to know if I'm live already. Let's see if I can see one or two likes so that I can start. Yes. Now, before the introduction of today's topic, uh, you can all see that there is light. Yes. A bit of lighting. I received a lot of comments last week that okay, I can see like now. Yes, thank you very much. I received a lot of comments last week that too dark. Yes, and that is the process of progressing. And like they said in the Bible, let there be light, and there is light. Yeah, good evening. I can see more likes now. Thank you very much. You are welcome to Talk with Toke on Thursday. Like I usually say, this program is for everybody. I'm not your teacher, but I'm here to share some words of my knowledge with you. More likes. Thank you very much for the likes. And every week we'll be sharing a lot of we'll be discussing a lot of information that requires for our growth in life, in career, in business. So the first one that I did was on procrastination. Yes. Then the second one was on we can identify opportunities. Yes. How do we identify opportunities? Those are the two topics I have treated so far. So, but for today, before I go into the topics of today, I want to appreciate all those people that have been coming to my inbox to thank me, to try and welcome, ma. Mrs. Folashade Dalima, welcome, ma. So, for those who have been coming to my inbox to tell me one or two things, I'm going to add more things into it. Those who have been giving me different information on how I'm going to improve on this life, I say thank you very much, Mr. Tunde Mohaguda. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your points. Thank you so much. And those who do really appreciate the topics, I say thank you too. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, and then this will be a lesson to some of you, my students, that will be watching this. I want you to follow the progress, how I started this program. Most of these topics that I usually treat, like do it now, like that procrastination, most of the topic, actually some of them are about me too. Sometimes when I'm about to take the topic, that is when I now remember that, I now know that this is affecting me too. I do a lot of work on offline, and I'm not used to, I only write online, and by the time I wanted to start, I've been procrastinating it for a year now, that I wanted to start, but I couldn't start, because of merely welcome. But I couldn't start, I keep procrastinating because I don't know. I want to get, yes. Thank you, Alhaji Jimu. Thank you so much. Because I want to get perfect time to start. And then one day I just wake up that there is nothing like perfect. I treated, you can, thank you. Thank you, Bumiolu. Thank you very much. So I treated, you can do it now. And then that was when I realized that, okay, me too, I can start life now. So I started, yes. I started anyhow. I started, and you can see the progress now. You can see how confidence is coming back. You understand? You can see how people are reacting into it. And then true, when you want to start something, when you procrastinate, try and start it anyhow. Don't look at the way it will look like. Start it. People will put you through. Mr. Adenrele Ademola, wow, good evening, sir. Long time, sir. So I started, and when I started, the first one, I received a lot of inboxes. People tell me that this is how you do it, this is what you do: control the noise, increase the light, make the setup very well, try to do some plots, and change some things. Those are the things people keep on telling me. Mrs. Beatrice Yusufu, good evening, ma. You are welcome, ma. So from this information, I'm able to improve every day. If you can see, our improvement for today is lightning. Yes, more light now. You can see me more clearer. That is why Bumelu could see my top. Yes, unlike the previous live video I did. So that is all for all. I give kudos to those who have been. Oh God, Oludare, you are welcome, sir. I give kudos to those who have been putting me through on this. I say thank you. Thank you very much. And I say thank you to those who have been sending messages to me that they really enjoyed it. Thank you. For those who have been telling me not to be discouraged, I say thank you. My sweetheart, Ada Kelechi, how are you? Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mogaji Oludare. Thank you so much. So, say thank you to everybody. Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. So, for today, I want to treat creating multiple streams of income. That is what I want to treat today. Yes. The need for it. Gbogbo alatiri. Sorry that if you are just joining me for the first time, my first video I said I will be putting it in 1 or 2 languages. It may be Yoruba, it may be Hausa, it may be Igbo. Hey, so don't mind me if I put in 1 or 2 Yoruba into it. But we can all see the need to create multiple streams of income now. With the effects of COVID-19 on every one of us, it's really done on us that yes, 1 stream of income, 2 streams of income is not. Oh, thank you very much, Bumielu. You are right, ma. One of my students called me and said, they will start flogging me for late coming. I will get used to it. Thank you very much. It's supposed to be 8 p.m. But the reason why I delayed it a bit today was because I sent the information very late. I sent the information around 6:37. So I decided that let me wait a bit and let the information, go around. 1 or 2 people see it before I start. So I'm very sorry for coming late. Please don't beat me for coming late. I will try and adjust myself. So let's go back to our topic, which is creating multiple streams of income, which is reinventing ourselves after the effects of COVID-19. I'm telling you, there is nobody that didn't get the blow of COVID-19. So this is more reason why we have to do something about our income. Yes. We just have to do something about our income. It is very, very important. So, and today, Mr. Tunde Molaguda, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You are welcome. Azan Taiwo, we are welcome, sir. So today, now, we all know the need. I don't need to go into the reason why we need multiple streams of income. I really don't know. Okay, I think the light is more clearer now. Yes, I really don't know why. We don't really need to go deep into why we need multiple streams of income. Every one of us know now that we need to create a lot of income, for ourselves, But some people doesn't know how to go about it, Some are in the business, some are into career, some are into occupation like job, some are into skills, A lot of people don't know how to go about it. Some will be like, this is my passion, I don't want to. Yes, you are right. This is my passion. I don't want to do another things. Some people will be like, I'm a business person. How do I switch over to a career or a skills? Some will say, I am a career person. How do I switch into business? So these are the things we want to discuss about today. But first thing first, let's take example of the millionaires around us. Most of the millionaires around us have at least nothing less than 7 streams of income. For instance, Dangote. Yes, Dangote sells anything in sack. Dangote, I think he started with sugar. Yes, sugar to, what do you call it, to salt. Okay, it started with salt to sugar. Now Dangote has will I say a conglomerate of businesses, and I'm very sure this is how he got his wealth from. Dangote is into cement. Dangote is into what do you call it? Mindomi is into, I think it's into oil now. Yes, it's into oil. And he's one of those people that are trying to build new refinery for us. If Dangote, as big as he is moving, is trying as much as possible to create the different streams of income for himself, then what happened to you, auntie? What happened to you, brother? That you say, okay, I'm a teacher, I don't have time, I want the teaching take a lot of my skills, a lot of my time. There is no time for me to create another job. There is time if you plan yourself very well. Yes, there is enough time if you do plan yourself very well. That is what we need to know. So now, as we all know now, that if Dangote can do it, I should be able to do it too. I should be able to create as many income as possible for myself. So what you need to do is, one, look at yourself, the kind of person you are. Personality has to do with who you what you want to do. It's very, very important. Some people, when you have strength, I usually say, when you have strength, you can go into business. Yes, business, buying, selling require a lot of strength. But if you are somebody who doesn't have strength like me, you can go into servicing business. When you have guts, yes, if you have guts, you can take any risk. You can go into producing. You are going into production. Yes, but people like us who doesn't have guts, we can't take much risk like that. Ajoko jejejejeje wa with servicing business. Yes, we provide service and they pay us for it. So that is it. So you must understand the kind of person you are. First of all, understand who you are. How do you want, how can you take it far than where you are? So you need to think of the vision, the mission of whatever you want to do. So these are very important. These are very, very important. So now, first thing to do that I said, you must understand yourself. 2, learn an entrepreneurial skills. Learn an entrepreneurial skills. A lot of us don't know that entrepreneur is a in thing now. Yes, learn an entrepreneurial skills. You must learn how to trade. You must understand how to the kind of business that you need, the kind of environment, the location of each of the business, what you can do in a business. You must understand. You must be able to diversify. These are the things required under entrepreneur. See, going to school to learn entrepreneur is not only ways you can learn entrepreneur. Let me give you a story how I started selling. I started with a phone call. Then I can remember my friend I know you are aware of this, yes, but I wanted to add one or two to it. So Alaba is very close to us. I moved down to Alaba. That day I went round and I was asking questions, and I was amazed with the way the Igbo guys introduce different businesses into me. You know, how to buy, how to sell, who to sell it for. You know, all these things are what they taught me. Learning entrepreneurial skills is not only inside book, oh, it's not only on the internet. Do a feasibility studies. Go to where they are into businesses. Tell them to teach you how they run a business. It's not more money. You know, running a business is not more money. Glory, how are you? You are welcome. Mr. Rotimi Ademola, you are welcome, sir. Sir Blessing Adodo, you are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. So you need to learn, my friend. You are Adebukola Ibrahim, you are welcome. You need to learn an entrepreneurial skills. If you want to create a multiple streams of income for yourself, learn an entrepreneurial skills. This is very, very important. I'm not saying you can't learn it on the internet or inside the book, but try as much as possible to go around and check those who are into businesses, especially if you have a business in your mind that you want to do. Go there and meet those in the field. Let them put you through on the kind of business that you want to do, because each business has intrigues. So, and you need to learn this. If you don't learn it, I'm telling you, if you start that business with millions of naira, that business will fall down if you don't understand the intrigues and nitty-gritty of all these businesses. So it's very important. Second, learn a new skills. Yes, for those of you who doesn't have the capacity of entrepreneur, entrepreneur, like businesses selling and buying, you know, you can learn a new skills. You can add one or two skills to what you have learned so far. Yes, there is nothing bad in learning 2-3 skills. I have 5 skills. Yes, I have 5 skills. I know how to sew. I have a bit knowledge of photography, maybe because I'm into training. I know interior decor and event decor, and I can operate on the computer very well. And you know, I learned all these things while growing up. Yes, I learned it while growing up, and so excuse me, please. I learned it while growing up, and then when I was about to start a vocational skills training, I learned 1 or 2 things. So I have 5 different skills. So you can't give me an excuse. Stella Omere Coca, you're welcome. So you can't give me an excuse that you are photo ni mo kọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. No. You can add photo editing, you can add cinematography, you can add so many things into it. So learn a valuable skills. Yes, don't just learn for learning skills. And you know, in skills today, I can see a lot of people who is trying to, like, okay, pattern leather work ló ń tà, let me go and learn. Makeup, yes, makeup ló ń tà, let me go and learn it. You don't know if that makeup will be valuable to you, to your environment. You don't know. So if it is not valuable, if you learn a skills and it's not valuable, there is no essence. It's like a waste. I said I have 5 different skills, and the reason it is valuable to me because I use it to open a vocational training centers. So learning it now help me, you know, to understand it, which I am able to create a scheme of work for myself for the training. Yes. And I'm able to, like, know 1 or 2 things. So no instructor will come and do abracadabra for me, and that is the reason why I learned some of it. So it's valuable. Yes, it's valuable to me. So learn a skills that is valuable to you. Yes. So you can work on part-time basis. Yes. For those of you who have Jaye Adegbite, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. So for those of you who has what do we call it, a salary job, yes, we can work on a part-time basis. You can have a side also to join this thing. Okay, you can work from home. Yes, you can work from home. You can work from your house. Now you have no reason to tell me that where I'm living is not business oriented. Where I'm living, inú igbó ni mò ń gbé, kò sí nǹkan kan níbẹ̀. No, you don't have excuse now, because with the event of social media, you can be in your house and you do a lot of businesses within there. And do you know one thing? There is this particular lady. I will give you an example of this lady that I went to check one day. And when this lady, this lady, maybe she's like 30 or 30 something. I give kudos to that generation. And when I got to this lady, she was using a duplex. At the entrance of that lady house, ni mo ti rí business. This lady is into laundry. This lady is into clothing. This lady is into makeup. And this lady is into is into real estate. Can you imagine? Inside bush. This is what she does for herself. So create a good environment for your job inside your house and see how you can do something meaningful. Even if you are an housewife, you need it. You need to create something meaningful for yourself. Some people are so fortunate to have some kind of opportunity around them and they don't see it. Okay, good evening, Jaye Adegbite, my friend. How are you? You are not late. Ashe Bereni, you are not late. Yes. So some people are so fortunate to have a great opportunities with them, and they fail to tap into these opportunities. So you can build your talents. Yes, you can build your talents. Yes, if you have a talent in something, you can build your passion. You can decide that, okay, I'm a business, okay, I'm a career person. Let me see if I can add one or two of my talents. I have somebody who is into career coaching like me, and she also sing. Yeah, she also sing. Then before the end of the life, I will tell you what I also what the things I also do too. So she also sing. There is nothing bad in adding building your talent too, building your knowledge, creating something within the knowledge that you have and see how it can work out for you. Yes, then look around yourself and tap the opportunities there. Another opportunity that I will say is, I don't know if I can say this on live, but let me say it for those people who can learn from it. I have a friend who is living somewhere where they have constant light, and she worked with the Ministry of Education. Do you know what she did? She bought different freezer and start selling blocks. She doesn't sell blocks to those who sells minerals, so because those ones will not pay her very well. If you want to organize a party, she sell blocks for you, because this is where she knows that she can get money from. So look at what she does in that environment. She already see it that, okay, this environment that is constant light. What can I tap from this? And then she developed on that and she built it. I made mention of how I tap into my environment last week. I made mention of how I go about it. Yes, you can convert your knowledge. Yes, into a streams of income for yourself, like what I'm doing now. I'm knowledgeable in coaching and counseling, so I'm trying to convert my knowledge to make more money from them. So these are key ways to create multiple streams of income. And if you are a business person, for instance, now you will say, okay, all these things, kí ni mo fẹ́ fi ṣe? Yes, there is a lot you can do with it. If you are a business person, you can diversify. Let's say you are selling foodstuff, for instance, now you are into rice, garri and all those things. There is nothing stop you adding a frozen foods into it. There is nothing stopping you adding some other supplies into it, and which virtually everybody that are into foodstuffs move still add other things that anything tenunje into it. So you can you anything tenunje, anything tenumu, yes, you can add into it. You can still do other things too into it. So there is nothing you can do, you are doing presently, that you don't try to see how you can get one or two things to add into it. You can go into production. Yes, you can go into production of I know of some people who are producing soap, for instance. Now you can go into production, you can go into manufacturing. Yes, you can go into manufacturing. If you are like I said, if you are a business person, try and diversify. Check other things within what you are selling that you can add to it. You can expand. For instance, now Dangote sells sugar, he sells salt, he sells what do you call it, semo, he sells indomie, he sells macaroni. He said all these things are different goods that you can, apart from those who sell provisions too. All these things are different things that Dangote is into. So he's into oil, he's into cement. Yes, he's into cement. So you can try as much as possible. If you are in business, try and diversify. Do a lot of research on what he's selling, and don't do ojukokoro. Some people are into business, they already have a working business for them, and then when they are going, they see somebody that is selling, that one is selling very well. They don't know that, they don't know they don't know what it takes to start that business, and they carry money like this, they go and start the business. I call that ojukokoro, because you need to learn if that business will work for you. You need to know if that business will be okay with the location you have. These are what you need to learn from it. You don't just start a business just like that, but do a lot of feasibility study, do a lot of research, and see how you can diversify. If you are anything that you are into, if you are into shoe and bag, for instance, if you are into clothing, for instance, now, which a lot of people have been doing. Okay, Popo Lawasi, you're welcome. Isa Ayatu, Lawal, Afa, you are welcome. Okpeyemi Kolawole, you are welcome. So if, let's say, clothing, for instance, now you can decide to sell ready wear too into it. You can decide to add so many things into it, and you can cross. Not because you are into a particular streams of income. You can say, okay, let's say you are into clothing, you've added everything. Why will I now go into food? Some people will be like, èmi tí mo ń taṣọ ṣé màá tún máa tó oúnjẹ ni? Abeg, this is COVID-19 era. There is nothing stop you from doing it as a business, doing it as a supply. If you can't add it to what you have in the shop, you can supply it. Thank God for social media. Social media will help you to sell to people, will help you to take orders. We have people that are into errands. We help you to deliver it, even without leaving that your shop. So it doesn't matter. If you are in a particular set of business, it doesn't matter that you. Thank you for sharing this, Wasiu Popola, and please, they said they should be sharing it share so that a lot of people can learn from it. Don't keep it to yourself alone. Kehinde Augusto Agboluwaje, you are welcome. Please don't keep it to yourself alone. Share this information, please. I decided to come online to bring out one or two of my wealth of knowledge and tell people. So for me to do that, please, for you, help me share so that a lot of people will learn from it. I'm not collecting anything, I'm just sharing it. And for those who are closer to me, like my students, like our family, like my friend, you will all know that this is how I share information. I believe in giving out all these things, because the more you give out, the more you still to get more. If this is not an era that you will keep information to yourself, no. The information you are keeping to yourself, you don't give it out to you just see that the information is no longer useful for you. You don't need to keep it. And that is the more reason that I said, okay, let me start discussing and bringing in different topics so that people can learn people can learn from this. Yeah, so like we are saying, you can cross, you can cross. You may be into, what do you call it, clothing, and you want to start selling food, for instance. The two kò match rárá at all, but you can do it. There is a ways you can do those businesses. You can do it as a supply. Like I said, you can use your internet, your online page to sell it. People will order for it, and you get people that go errand for you and deliver for you. So now, no excuse that, okay, I'm a teacher, I cannot send food. There is no excuses again, because you don't need to carry the food, or you don't need to open shop for it before you go into that business. And you need to know how to cross if you really want to cross. So these are what you need to learn. Then most importantly, if you have the money and time, that is when you should go into businesses. If you have the money and time, go into businesses. If you don't have money to start a side hustle or any business, it is important to go into business of servicing, where you will render a service and they will pay you for it. Please, it is very important. If you have money, and time, you can go into business of buying and selling, or manufacturing, or producing. But if you don't have capital, try and do a servicing business where where you render service and they will pay you for that. Let's say you are a teacher and they are paying you 20,000 naira, which is not enough for you to start another streams of income. Look inward, check your knowledge, check your passion, check your environment, check try and learn, try and ask people, try and research on what you can do as a service to people, and they will pay you for that. That is another extra income for you. So it is very, very important for you to do this. And I'll give you an example of diversifying now. For instance, I will use myself now as an example. I'm a career consultant, I'm a career counselor, but under what I do, I teach, I train, I coach, I counsel, I speak, and I sell. So every other thing that I'm doing, all my streams of income now falls into these 6. So which means I'm able to create 6 different income for myself. Not only that though, I teach. Okay, I'm into I'm into IT, but we still open up other services. I've started logistics now. Okay, now more to come. Yes, kudos to you. We all need it. Like I said, I teach, I train, I teach in tertiary institution. I train on vocational studies. I have vocational training centers. I coach career. I counsel. Yes, I'm a speaker and I sell. What did I sell? I sell my books, and I sell other varieties which I didn't want to share here with you. These are the ways I create multiple streams of income for myself. So for you now, that is because I'm a career person. So if you are a career person, try as much as possible to look inward and check in your and see how you can search for what you can do within your career, that you can widen it and do more things under it. That is not all I did. If I categorize, all I'm doing is close to 10. Maybe because I'm a jama person, but they are something that are easier for me to do, so it's not too much for me. And again, if you are a career person, learn the business of your career. Yes, there are law. If you are a lawyer, there are law businesses. If you are a professional lawyer, check, there are law businesses. If you are a teacher, there are businesses under teaching. If you are a medical person, there are business under it. If you are an engineer, there are business under it. So if you are a professional career person, there are business under that. It's a separate thing entirely. You cannot tell me because you are in academics environment you will not learn the business in that place. There are business, people are doing business under it. If you are an IT person, there are business under it. Their professional career different, their business of your career different. Find it, learn it, and see how you can go about it. These are very, very important. Yeah, so passion is good. Yes, passion is good. Nobody is saying passion is not good. I have passion for what I'm doing, no, but money is important. Yes, money is very, very important. Yes, if you can take risk, go into business. If you are a risk taker, try as much as possible to go into business. And today I would like to share like 10 different 10 different incomes that you can go into, that a lot of people are doing. Like I said, don't just pick anything that you think people are doing. Pick something that you have the capability, ability, and knowledge about. Don't just pick what don't think that everybody is into this, or so I want to go into it. So I will start by real estate. Yes, people do go into real estate. You can do with real estate as a side also, so there is nothing wrong in doing that. But the problem with Nigeria is everybody ti wá dorí kọ real estate yìí, èèyàn mélòó ló fẹ́ tà. But if you know how to do it and get money from it, business of your career, this is revealing. Yes, Mr. Bamdele, thank you very much. So thank you. So real estate, you can go into real estate. You are going to networking marketing. Yes, you can go into infopreneur. Yes, and this English, mo ṣe ń gbọ́ recently ni, and it's so sweet. Infopreneur, you can sell information to people. Yes, then if you have a job, you collect salaries. You can go into services business. I am into services business, skills into services business. You can go into production and manufacturing. You can decide to start buying and sell. You can go into vocational skills. Yes, I want to do a complete video on vocational skills. But let me just give you one or two tips. Not because you are a tailor does not mean you will not know the business in that skills. I keep on hammering to some of you who pass through my training that in a particular skills that you learn the administrative of that skills, learn the business of that skills, and learn how you can teach, or maybe you can consult with that skills. So vocational is heavy. I will choose one day and see how I can treat that. So you can go into agriculture. Thank God agriculture, we don't have choice now. The Hausas are not bringing food to us. But yeah, to me too, I have 60 by 60 land that is just lying out there that I'm not doing anything. I'm thinking of start planting ugu. I'm thinking of that now, that I want to start selling ugu, because somebody just hints me that ugu has a lot of money on it. Yes, you can go into agriculture, and thank God a lot of innovation are coming in now. You don't have to have 1 acres of land before you go into agriculture. There are some things you can plant inside bucket, inside sack, and they will come out fine for you. And if you have a small land, don't be like me that just leave it. Start and see how you can do it. Tọ́lọ́kọ́bọ̀ owó ló máa pé o. So let us see how we can do it. Technology is hinting too, technology like social media is helping technology, so it's good too, and so on and so forth. So many, I only mentioned 10. Real estate, networking business, infopreneur selling information, salary, service business, production or manufacture, buy and sell, vocational skills, agriculture, technology. I only mentioned these 10, and there are many. So like now, let me give you an instance. If you feel like, okay, you want to have 2-3, if Dangote can have at least Ukeria Madu, you're welcome. If Dangote can have at least 7 streams of income, there is nothing stopping you having 3 or 4. Yes, let's say you are a salary person now, you collect salary, you go to work. Yes, there is nothing stopping you in production. If you are a risk taker, you can produce. You have time, you have Saturday, Sunday to yourself. You can start producing, and people will come in on that Saturdays to pack it. Yes, there is nothing stopping you have a skills. Yes, one vocational skills, you can do that. Your passion, you can develop your passion, you can develop your talents, you can build your knowledge and start making money with it. So nothing stopping you from doing this. And you can go into services business. You can be information seller. For instance, I met a lady recently, and she said she read English in the university, and she came to sell cream for me. I was like, you read English and you are selling cream? Well, what happened to your English that you read in the university? I said, I was going to school is a scam. That is what those generations used to say. I say, going to school, where did you not go? You're welcome, my friend. Why did you not go to school if going to school is a scam? So I told her that what you need to do is try and see how you can build that one. This soap making is not enough for you. And the way I see her, she's not a business person. She's more of a career person. So if you are a salary, if you are somebody who is collecting salary, for instance, there is nothing stopping you having 3 streams of income into it. This affected a lot of us during COVID-19. Production business brings more money if you do it on a large scale. Yeah, you are right, but they're not new. You start small. The little that is coming out of that small is something. What we are trying to say is we should not face one thing. Try and see because every day, things, prices of things are increasing, and if you don't increase your income, you will lack so many things, and you will not be happy with it. So anything that comes out from other things that you do, so don't wait till when you have big money to start it, because process there are some businesses that will take processes. When you start now, to take it to another level, till you get there. So if you now wait till when you have big capital, like I said, if you don't have capital, there is nothing wrong in you rendering services if you need extra streams of income. So for today, I think I've been able to treat this topic very well, and by next week, lágbára Ọlọ́run, I should be here with you. So to treat another topic. Thank you very much. I'm so happy. Light has come. You can see me. I'm even seeing myself. I'm happy with it. And next week we shall, maybe other things will come up too that I will be able to, improve on this. Maybe my setting will change. Yes, maybe my setting will change. Thank you very much for everybody that has contributed to this topic. Thank you very much, and God bless you. See you next week. Bye.